Yo, it's your boy Dctree from Dctree-Nation.com, where we cover hoops and heroes, and today we're talking hoops. Alright guys, by now you have heard that DJ may miss the rest of the season because of a calf injury. Not necessarily because it's that serious, but maybe because it's a precaution and the Spurs are playing it safe. But as a fan, I think that might hurt his chances of making All-NBA first defensive team. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. Okay, just to clarify what I mean by him being out for the season. We don't know as of this video for sure if he's out for the season, but we know the Spurs and we know the situation that they're in. The Spurs have a slim chance of making the playoffs. Look at the standings. They're way down right now as of this video. So the chances are slim. The Spurs have always been conservative with injuries. Think about it. They sat LaMarcus Aldridge with a sore shoulder. Not a dislocation, not, a tear or anything, just because it was sore. Now, don't get me wrong now. It could have been very sore, hella sore, but that doesn't seem like an injury that would keep an all-star off the court if the Spurs were in the playoff picture. You get what I'm saying? So when you look at those signs, it's a chance that DeJounte may miss the rest of the season. And I just hope they don't do this young player like this. He's worked so hard to come back. He done string together a couple games. He's still struggling with consistency a little bit, but he's had some breakout games, 3 or 4 breakout games in the last month. That just shows what the future may hold for this player. And he's been sound defensively all season long. He's already been on the All-NBA second team before as far as defense. So I was hoping he'd make that leap to the first team. It was a possibility because if you look at his numbers, he's very deserving of All-NBA first team defensive honors and at minimum third team. Going back to my point about numbers, if you look at the numbers, DeJounte Murray is top 10 in the league in steals, which is huge for a Spurs team that is inept defensively. I had no clue that he was this high on the list. I knew he was high, but I didn't know he was top 10. And that even goes further when you consider just the guards on the list. You eliminate Ben Simmons, you eliminate the guy from Chicago that's doing real well defensively. They are small forwards. When you look at the guards on the squad or on the top 10, his prowess is even greater, okay? Especially when you consider rebounding. DeJounte Murray is one of the best rebounding guards in the league. He is around the top right now, okay? 6-7 rebounds a game. He's doing really well on the defensive side of the ball. And you got to factor in the Spur effect. The fact that for whatever reason, Murray is only playing 24 minutes per game. In the top 10 still leaders, he's playing the least amount of minutes, yet he still is in the conversation. To me, that's first All-NBA defensive team to me, once you factor in his minutes, okay? Because ideally, if he's playing as many minutes as everyone else on the squad, Van Fleet off of Toronto playing like 35 minutes. If he's playing 35 minutes, that's 10 more minutes. That's almost an extra quarter a night. He's going to pick up more steals. He's going to be higher on this list. And he, with limited minutes, he's already on the list. But the media is not going to vote him in if he misses 20 games, the last 20 games of the season, misses the last 15 games of the season, the last 10 games of the season. He needs to come back around 5 or 6 games for him to keep that momentum. I think he has what it takes to be first All-NBA team. And I hear you talking. I understand what you're saying. We're Spurs fans. We shouldn't be worried about awards. We shouldn't worry about accolades. But we got to look at the nature of the beast, guys. We're not in it to win it this year for whatever reason. You can blame Pop. You can blame Kawhi. You can blame management, whatever. We're not cutting it this year. So we got to get the victories when we can. And I want to see this young guy that was out an entire year last year come back and take the league by storm defensively. I think that'd be a good win for us to see him get all NBA honors, even if it is second team, even if it is third team. But it would be super special if it was first team. Y'all hear what I'm saying? All right, guys, that's it for this one. I had to make a video about this. I hope Murray has a speedy recovery and he nabs one of these spots on defensive teams. He deserves it. For more information on Spurs, be sure to sub to the channel. Also, if you're into superheroes, check out my superhero playlist right here on the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.